recording started. Okay, so thanks for everyone for joining like the Dash meeting this week. So this week I will be hosting the meeting on behalf of Christina, and so let's pretty much get started then. So let's first go through the PRs and issues, and then I'm not sure if anyone has any topics would like to present, and if anyone has any topics, please let me know so we can go through the topics. All right, so first of all is last week. So the pull request, I think updated from last week. I think we got a bunch of PR checked in. So we have the metering design merged. We have a bunch of like the site generation fix. We have PLNSG merged, metering the HLD. This one is this one is actually the P4 and the site generation, and also the OCP side is actually updated, so we'll see the metering APIs gets merged over there as well. These are also like the fixes on the site generator. So that's pretty much the one, and that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is the one, and then we have the opening PRs. I think this one is sorted based on the recent update. Great. So we have last week I have one update on the ENI attribute. So just want to reflect the actual byte-wise limit in bytes. And I did a force push. But yes, since like there's still some issues on the CI, so we'll wait for the CI to complete. But I think this one should be mostly straightforward. Okay. We also have, we actually have a few updated. So this one is actually a really nice PR that we can finally automatically populate the default attributes. So whenever we add a new field, right now is that we actually need to update all the tests to actually add the new field or attribute, even though that attribute is not relevant or not. So this one I think is already ready. I have reviewed it. So right now it looks good to me. So I have to sign off. I think we are waiting for the to take another look. But there is actually is a like the holiday in China at this moment for this entire week. So not sure this one, but I think we can get this one merged in next week. And then dash flow design, there is probably a new comment over there. Yeah, okay. So yes, thanks, Ashutosh. So understanding is under SMAC and DMAC starting below. Yes, you are actually right. So we need to get it get rid of this. Yes. Okay. We would like. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Then row simulation, and there is no more comment. I think this one is just like the to rebase to the latest master, to latest man. And do we have other? Okay, so this one is updated next week. So we have went through all the PRs, and let's go through the issues. So this is also sorted here. And last week we have one update on the list errors. So let's take a look at this one. So I think for the list right now we are using the first element. But looks like we are still having issues with certain examples. So okay, I probably can like take this one offline because this one should be implemented by just using the first one. So if there is a list specified, then say there are like 2 or 3 items, then the last few doesn't count, but first one should work. So this is probably not expected. All right. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much all the issues. I don't really have the the fancy dashboard that Christina was using, but I think this pretty much covers majority of the things. Okay, so is there any like topic anyone would like to bring up or discuss?
I had a question on PLNSG, and maybe I did
Okay.
not understand it completely. So if you can open the HLD, I couldn't figure out how to get the underlay SIP for inbound. I mean, it is based on the document is there, but I don't see that logic in dash.p4. So
Oh, I see.
I think so. It's not a spec issue per se, but it's possible that that code is missing in the behavior
Yeah.
model.
Yeah, the code is actually missing in the behavior model right now. I think the Marian is actually working on one of the PRs at PLNSG. So this one. Hi, Marley.
Yeah, quick question, Riff. Do you know when the PMP2 API set will be, ready for PLNSG? Do you have some commitment from Marian?
So I'll pin Marian offline. But we'll get this PR like merged as soon as possible, so we can have
Okay.
the APIs. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. And I think for this one, it is in the outbound mapping here. Oh, family comment. Let me actually, is it possible to actually just view the file?
Yeah, so for outbound case, I saw that you can use the PL underlay SIP, but for the inbound packet, at least the code doesn't set underlay SIP in anywhere.
Inbound packet means the return packet.
Yeah, return packet.
Yeah. So you're 100% right. The return packet is actually the transformation is missing because in the VM2 like the PL case, the return packet is relying on the flow. The flow is not currently like implemented in the pipeline, so the reverse flow is not there, which is why we are not seeing the transformations there.
Oh, okay. So you expect you don't expect.
Right.
Okay, I got it. You don't expect the pipeline to derive the SIP.
Yeah.
The transformation, yeah, it has to come from the flow entry, and the outbound packet should have set the flow entry with the correct underlay SIP. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see the code. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the plan is to actually get the flow design and the flow API merged. So we actually have the flow concept. Then we have also have the data plan app that will actually insert the flow entry. So basically, when the packet gets into the data plan app, it actually sees all the pre-lookups from the pipeline, and over there we create a flow like forwarding flow and also the reverse flow to the pipeline. So the inbound side of the packet comes, it will just hit the reverse flow and do the fast path processing, just returns. So that is the plan, which is why like it is not here. And the reason is that in this case, if we need to do a reversed modeling inside of a P4 is actually a lot of work. Because it's 46 it's 64 with different things. It's actually related to the packet and other things. So but then is pretty much it.
So for the regular VNet to VNet case, right, we do have code for inbound forwarding, right? We look up a couple of tables. and we do this check where that's coming from the expected VNet or not.
Yeah.
So that will still be done, right, for inbound packet, because that cannot come from the flow entry.
Yeah. So and then is actually the inbound side initiates the connection. So yes, then it will come from the pipeline.
So okay. So when is the case where inbound side will initiate a connection? I mean, is it something that
when VM talks to VM, so the both VM can actually talk to each other. That means that the inbound side of the VM or the remote VM can actually, like for example, create a TCP connection to the VM that is, under the dash. So yeah, so that's how the inbound will get a new connection, and when the new connection arrives, it will go through all the things for example, like a PA validation. So those things will be touched. So yes, that's how that part works. But for the PL, so far the PL will not actually initiate the connection back, which is why like in the inbound side we're not seeing that. So there is no like 64 those things. So it is pretty much the VM always creates a connection to the PL, and PL just returns the packet and hits the reverse flow.
So when you say the remote VM, right, are we talking about two Azure VMs? Because if the both VMs are Azure VMs, right, then the remote VM also will have a corresponding dash device, right, on that side.
May or maybe not.
So you're talking about a case where the remote VM, because if it had a dash device, then it will basically send the packet directly to the server, right? Because that's what we do when we put the. So you're talking about a case. So there's not really a VM to VM, dash VM to dash VM case. It's a dash VM to a non-dash VM case.
Yeah, it actually doesn't really matter, because to the remote side, or to the other side of the VM, like the packet that we are getting and we are sending is the same. So that doesn't really matter. Yeah. The packet means the packet format. The STM transformation. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I'm sort of a bit confused is that when, let's say you get the outbound packet, right, and we do the typical VNet to VNet functionality, and then we put a new underlay dip on it, right? I thought that underlay dip, I thought is the dip of the server, right? So the packet I thought directly goes to the server on the other side. It doesn't go through the dash appliance. So that's why I thought on the other side there is no inbound path, because the packet is not going through the dash appliance, it's going through the server directly.
I see.
But it does go to the dash. Yeah. So if it goes to the dash appliance, I agree there will be inbound path.
Yeah. So to the other side it is inbound path. To this side is outbound path. Also, the other VM can also send the packet, initiate the connection to this VM. So you'll see like the new connections coming in instead of like new connections going out. So both directions can have like new connections. Yeah, in the VM to VM case.
So that's why I'm sorry, I got a bit confused, right? If the other side initiates the connection, it should go first to the dash on the device on the other side, right? And then dash appliance on the other side will generate a packet which now goes directly to the server on my side. It doesn't come to the dash appliance on my side. So that's why I keep getting confused as to what is the inbound flow.
I see. Got it. So in that case, the packet will actually land on the dash appliances on this side first.
But that's not, so that is that the address we put in. So let's say we do an outbound packet first, right? So when I do outbound, right, I have a CA to PA table, which puts a PA, right? I thought that PA, the provider address, is the address of the server, not the address of the dash appliance on the other side. So that's why I thought that, because when I originate the packet, it doesn't matter, right? If I originate the packet, it goes to the server, not to the Dash appliance. So I cannot figure out what is the incoming path then.
I see. Let's use the case you are saying. So basically, you see what happens is, and if you directly send to the server doesn't know how to actually process the packet because all the policies actually in a Dash appliance that sits on top of the service. So that's why, like in a VM to VM case, say the other VM is actually a Dash appliances or Dash enabled, the VM, and what happens is, and the peer will point to the Dash appliances.
Oh, okay. So it points to the Dash appliance. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because all the policies sit over there. Otherwise,
yeah. So that's a different than the VFP case, right? In case of VFP, I mean, standard design with VFP, the PA is the address of the server, not the Dash. Okay. Got it. So so that case, you obviously want to apply the PA validation and all those things on the inbound packet. But in PL case, you don't. Okay, I got it. So PL case has to come after this app is written. All right, understood. Yeah, thank you.
Yep, no problem at all. Okay, so that's is there any other topics anyone would like to discuss? Murali, I just heard you probably have something. But
no, I was just trying to figure out when all the PL APIs may be ready, the SOI APIs. So that way, and along with all the new merges that you've done for the PRs that we reviewed, right? When will they be ready is what I was thinking.
I see. Sounds good. Yep. I'll
I know.
And
yeah, sure.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay. So if there is no more topic, that's pretty much it for the day. And we'll see you all next week then. Sounds good.
Thanks, Riff.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now.
Thanks.
And feel better.